I'm Jane.
And I'm Amanda. Welcome to Come Dowse with me. What's on the menu, Jane?
Working with blocks around dowsing.
So if you're dowsing and your pendulum's not doing what it should be doing, or you're not really feeling it's giving you proper blocks to dowse in.
Yeah.
I like it. So what we can do for this one is what we chatted about before, is this is a technique that we both use.
Yeah.
A technique, well, it's a mind your mind technique with Dowse. And we're going to pick up a core belief. I'm going to say the words and Jane is going to be the echo. But anybody who wants to join in, obviously you can stop this, pause this, whatever you want to do. And you can say these words as well. So Jane's going to be my echo, because if there isn't an echo, I don't leave a long enough gap. I try. And then you all get to see if anybody has got a block. This will hopefully help you. And so one of the most popular blocks that, when I've been helping people with dowsing, then one of the most popular blocks that comes up is I don't trust myself. So we're going to do, like I say, Jane's a practitioner in this technique, so she knows how to do this completely. So we're just going to do a nice little demo for you. So Jane, if you could say for me out loud, I don't trust myself.
I don't trust myself.
And then you need to feel whether that feels true, false, or somewhere in between. So for everybody watching, if you feel whether that feels true, false, or somewhere in between, and then we can work that out. So we're going to assume that that's true. It's just for the purpose of the demo. So you would say, okay, that's true, or in between, and then we go, right, okay, would you like to clear that core belief?
I would.
And does it feel safe to clear that?
It does feel safe.
So then we will go ahead then, and so I'm going to say some words and then I'm going to dowse with it. So I'll use my pendulum to give me a signal. So my pendulum will keep going round and round and round until that's cleared. So I'm going to say some words. So if you repeat after me, even though I have this core belief. Well, my pendulum's giving me a no signal because it knows that this is a demo. So I'm just going to ask my pendulum to swing just for this, because I'm just getting a no signal. Even though I have this core belief that I doubt myself. Sorry, we're not doing I doubt myself. I don't trust myself.
Sorry, I don't even know that. It's like, I've forgotten the word. So I don't trust myself.
This is quite normal for one of our sessions, by the way. There is a lot of laughter in our client sessions. Even when we're dealing with all sorts of trauma, we do have a lot of laughter because it's a kind way of doing it. So let's take a deep breath. Okay, we'll start again. Even though I have this core belief that I don't trust myself. I'm now choosing to release that core belief. I'm asking my subconscious to release what it needs to release. And change what it needs to change. So my conscious mind doesn't have to. That was then. This is now. I am now choosing to release that core belief. Safely and completely. Through all space and time. Up and down the family lines. Through one or more past lives. And throughout my whole system. And then you take a nice deep breath. So while Jane's just cooking there, as we call it in the trade, just while it's a little bit of processing going on, we say the last words. Normally, I mean, the book, when people are doing this at home without the dowsing, we would say, I am choosing to release this through all space and time and throughout my whole system. So as a practitioner, we would work out whether it's appropriate and safe to use the other words of up and down the family lines and clearing it through one or more past lives. So, and then if you like to take a deep breath, Jane, and then if you say the core belief out loud, I don't trust myself. And then you would feel whether that feels true, false, or somewhere in between. So if you've done that and you've done that along with us and you've said the words along and you test yourself back again, you can then feel. Now, if anybody has had any emotions, flashbacks, or other memories that have come up, don't worry about what the emotions are. Don't worry about what the memories are or things like that. Just work out how that memory's made you feel. Jot that down, and then you can use the same process to release the emotion that's stuck. or the emotion that has linked onto that core belief. So I don't trust myself. That core belief comes up in all sorts of things. It is really popular for people dowsing because you've got to sort of remove yourself from the process when you're dowsing. So I think that's good. But also from relationships, if you've been into bad relationship after bad relationship and you begin to feel that you can't trust your own judgment, which then leads on to I can't make decisions, and so all these core beliefs all interlink in all sorts of ways across our lives. So thank you, Jane, for being an echo.
And I managed not to burp all the way through that. Did you notice?
Oh yes, the side effect is burping or yawning.
Yes. I did
well.
I did well.
That's because it was already cleared.
Yes.
So
well, there you go. Goes to show it's working, doesn't it? When it does, I start effervescing,
bubbling
away. Yeah.
Ooh, bubbling. Should we go and get that soup?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Let's go and get that soup. That's on. Bye for now.